This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F250 crew cab. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive Lariat. Has 71,000 actual miles. It's being sold on a clear title. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company. And unlike probably 70 or 80% of them, they left it on a clear title. Apparently they lost a fortune and they didn't want to lose even more. So that's what we have here. I'm going to walk you around it, tell you what I know. It's a pretty good looking truck. It's got some nicks and stuff on the very front bumper. I could probably use a new front bumper, which if you go with chrome is very cheap, like $200 or $300. Tires are BFGs, and the driver front tire looks like it's got maybe 20% tread. I see a little ding here on the driver fender. My job is to tell you really lean more towards what's wrong than what's right, so that if you buy it and you ship it and you get it to Kalamazoo or something, this has been touched up. Obviously somebody's dinged into something. The bottom half of this you can buy black and then have it painted, or you can buy a chrome version of that if you want it. Aftermarket, they're about $250, I want to say. There's a little bit of touch-up paint right there. Honestly, it's in pretty good shape. Another little scrape. It's just the gold part that's kind of edgy. This fender looks perfect. Passenger front tire is a little bit higher tread than the driver front. I would say this is more like 30 or 40% tread. Scratch here, a little bit of touch-up paint could go a long way on this truck, even on that front bumper. If you just wanted to touch it up with an $8 tube of touch-up paint, you'd be probably improve it 70 or 80%. A couple of scratches here and here. This thing's really straight. Most of these diesel trucks have some big dents in them somewhere, and I haven't seen the big dent in this one yet. Passenger rear tire looks like it's about 30 or 40%. Not really sure what was the deal was with that metal bar around there. I'm sure that they had something attached to it, or usually there's a screen in there to prevent stuff from sliding into the window. We were going to take it off. We thought, maybe somebody will want it. And not too bad on the bumper. Got a little scrape here and a little ding right here. A little bit into the plastic. That's kind of typical. That's the tower not hitting the hitch into the bumper. You've got a brand new spare. Let me see what it looks like here. This was an FX4. It's got Rancho suspension. So when they stole this thing, they tried to hide it by taking the FX4 stickers off. Ah, that's not very nice, is it? It's got a nice Ford bed liner in it. Yeah, you got the Rancho suspension. That means it's an FX4, and it kind of figures. This truck runs really well. I suspect that whoever owned it liked it quite a bit. I see a trailer hitch, gooseneck hitch thing in here, which tells me we need to look underneath. Aha. Well, the hitch is gone, but you do have the hole for it, which makes it a little bit easier to install. But I need to verify that for you towing people. The driver rear tire looks like it's 70 or 80% tread. My mechanic, a diesel guy, told me to tell people that it has a fast fuel system, fuel pump, which is a huge improvement over the Ford one. That's quite an upgrade, I'm told. And that's in this truck. So there it is. I see a little touch-up that was done. I didn't do this, but right there. Little chip here and here. When you see me going for the rock chips and stuff like that and not pointing out, and those actually make my list of problems, that's pretty good news. I'm used to more than that being wrong. There's your Ford emblem on the passenger fender. That looks like an original battery for this truck. Right in between my fingers is the Ford stamp for the passenger core support. There's your cat sticker where it's supposed to be for the catalytic converter. Right between my fingers is the Ford stamp on the driver core support. And there's the Ford stamp on the driver fender. Aftermarket airbox. I would say at one time this thing had a chip on it or something and they took it off. Good looking truck. Alright, let's go look around. Let's make sure the roof looks okay. Let me unlock the door. Did I say it was a Lariat? I did, didn't I? I'm an idiot. It's an XLT, obviously. So I just had a flashback to what I said. I apologize, it is an XLT. And there's the roof. I need to put the bed liner back where it belongs after looking underneath it. You can tell a car's stolen when these are gone. For some reason, they always take the back door lenses out, the red lenses. I don't get that. I guess I'd have to become a car thief to understand the reason for that. Carpet looks great. Seats. That feels wet, like from detail, but assume that's not coming out. It does feel a little bit wet though. Pretty truck. Let's see. Oh, they stole tweeters from here and from the passenger front door. Let's see. Under the mat. Let's look up here. Okay, got a little bit of wear on the seat, on the outside bolster. That works, that works. Up, down, down, up. That all works. There's your seat. I don't know why I said Lariat. I think I said Lariat because I just did a video for a diesel dually that was Lariat. Let's see. Alrighty then, air conditioning. Turn that down so you can hear me. Air's blowing good. Let's see if we have a radio that works, even with the tweeters gone. I'm guessing they stole the speakers. Yipper. They stole the speakers, so you need to go to Best Buy and buy yourself $100 worth of speakers. CD changer, 6-disc changer, cup holder. Look at this middle seat. What's that? Nothing special there. Nothing to report, really. Just a nice looking truck. And let's see. Alright. I'm told by my guys that the only gauge that works on these three, and it's probably because those lines that are cut up front, is the boost gauge. The boost gauge works, turbo boost, but the other ones are disconnected. Why, I don't know. The next guy who owns it can figure that out themselves. Let's try the driver window. Driver rear window. Let's see, let's try. Let's see, what is that window? Passenger front window, there you go. It's a warm day, man. Holy cow, it's early November and it's probably 92 right now. 93. Alright, let's see what else we got to show you. We've got tilt wheel, that works. We got cruise control. Blah, blah, blah. I have no idea what this is for. Probably some aftermarket stuff he had on there. There's a pedal adjust. Let's see if that works. That does work. Tow hull, on and off. 73,107 miles. All right, let's see. Let's put it into neutral. 4 low. There's 4 low. Let's put it into drive. Oh yes. Hitch up the neighborhood to the back of this thing. We put it in reverse. Perfect. Okay. Let me put it back into 4 high. Now it's in 4 high. Let's put it in drive. Perfect. Put it in reverse. Beautiful. All right. Back into neutral. Back into 2-wheel drive. Let me turn that air up. Man, it's freaking warm today. Okay. Here we go. Because it's being sold on a clear title, you don't have to send it to motor vehicles to get inspected by the cops. It's already done. It's clear title, no need for that, which is great news for all of us. So if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay dock fee of $250 and tax. Tax here in Tucson, the city of Tucson, is 2%. Add your state tax rate to that and you have the total tax rate. For instance, Arizona is 7.1% state, Tucson's 2% city, so in Arizona, a resident would pay 9.1% tax and a $250 dock fee. If you pay from out of state and ship, which is the way to go, unless you're a bordering state, I would say that maybe it's cost effective to drive it home if you're a bordering state. But if you ship, pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price. There's no dock fee, no taxes, nothing. Doesn't need to be inspected, so the agreed upon price is the price. Let's see. I need to turn this around, and I want to see if that gauge really does work when it's on boost or not. Usually when one doesn't, when one or two don't work, none of them work. So I was a little dubious of that when I was told that. Let's see. All right. Let's watch our, this is from 0. Oh yeah, it does work, huh? It's got a cool exhaust system on it. This thing sounds great. It rides great. Obviously it could use some tires pretty soon, but you know, I mean, I guess everything is fine the way it is if you want to keep it this way. I really apologize for saying lariat. I hope that didn't screw people up. I've been doing videos all morning, and I think this is actually my 3rd Ford truck, and both the first 2 were lariats, so I had lariat on the brain. Anyway, please make sure you get a deposit, and if we have an agreed upon price. With the deposit, we pull it off line. We put deposit on the website, and that slows everybody way down, which is what we want. If we don't have a deposit, we don't have a deal. If somebody comes in after you with cash, they get the truck. It's pretty simple. All right? Thanks very much. Have a great weekend, great week. Be safe.